Hello. This flashlight is very bright. I am in the process of tearing down this Moyer Diesel 501 HT under-counter dishwasher, high temperature. It's from about 93 from the stuff that I've seen on it, and it's coming along pretty nicely. I got it almost completely torn down, so I'll show you. Over here, we've got the top and side panels. Unlike most commercial machines, this is double-walled, so you can see how thick that door is. Should be pretty quiet in operation. The tray rails are down here, some sort of deflector thingies. Got a whole box of parts. One interesting thing is the fill can is plastic. The drain valve is plastic. And there's a lot of plastic on this machine that there shouldn't be. For example, the reason this was taken out of service, this is the pump motor, and all of this is plastic. And on the side here, that nipple broke off and it was ruined. Also, there's some food garbage in there, but that's pretty normal. Control box out. This is mostly a 120 machine, except for the heaters. Unfortunately, I had to ruin one of these thermostats to pull the booster out, but the rest of it's in pretty good shape. The booster itself seems to be okay. There's a whole lot of leak, like liquid and shit, on this underneath it, but I think that's because the fill can was leaking. Still has a schematic, that's handy. And more cheap garbage. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Very, very thin metal. This is for people who never actually need to use their machines. Any restaurant that needs to use this will be very disappointed. So you can see up top here, this is all the inside of the double wall. One downside of double wall is if you have bugs, you have bugs everywhere. Fortunately, on this machine there was only 3 roach husks, and they all looked to be pretty old. The place it came out of is actually pretty clean, but it's a very used machine. Obviously, close to 23 years old. Inside here, that's where the motor came out of, and thermostat, thermometer, thermostat. This is the sustainer heater, and that's where it goes to the upper rinse arm, which connects just with a rubber hose, which is another thing that's not very commercial grade. Down here, all that's left is that motor. That's the detergent pump motor. I need a longer screwdriver and some force to get that thing out. This is all caked detergent shit from years and years and years of it leaking from wherever it was leaking down the side here. But it's in pretty good shape, other than the fact that the motor is broken. The motor housing is broken. And it may go back to see many more years of service. I'm going to replace all of the hoses. You can see 93. This is the hose that goes from the pump to the upper spray arm. That needs to be replaced. This, you can see how brittle this was. If it would focus. Focus. Focus, please. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Anyway. Came off in pieces. probably can't, it probably won't focus on this either, but Union made in Canada. 2 Men and Sheet Brake Limited. Sheet metal brake, rather. Other commercial, not commercial grade stuff is just welding studs to the side of the wall. All those will break off in time. If this was being rebuilt regularly, it would be a huge pain in the ass. But I am confident that it will be just fine. And that's it. That's the Moyer Diebel for you. Good night.